Hey, Howard, it's an honor to speak to you, man. You know what? I used to hate Ralph just like everybody else, but I realized you stopped taking calls as much as you used to, and I'll be damned if I don't miss that gay little fucker, dude, because he really made the show interesting, I think.
Well, I happen to agree with you. In fact, a lot of people are angry with me for putting Ralph on yesterday. They said it was so fucking nice last week not hearing from Ralph. It's been 1 hour and a half this morning, and he's been on twice. Please block that motherfucker's number. He fucking sucks.
That was my favorite segment when he was on yesterday.
We had a good segment. Here, 1 hour, 10 minutes into the show, and we've had to listen to 1 full hour of Ralph on the phone. Howard, Howard, you don't even give a fuck about your fans. Thanks a lot. Finally, last week was so nice without Ralph the Weasel on the phone. Please get him off the phone. You know, speaking of Ralph, I was talking yesterday about how Ralph used to come to my apartment and use the washer-dryer because one of his duties was to wash my clothes. And every week he'd say, you've got to get a new washer-dryer. It's broken. I mean, I can't get anything done. It fills up with water. It can't work. So when I met Beth, she started to do laundry and said, listen, why is the washing machine and dryer always broken? Let me do it. Maybe it's something Ralph's doing. I go, no, it's probably there's something wrong with it. Well, from the day she started doing the laundry, there was never another problem. Well, I get a note from Sam Simon yesterday, and Sam has been having Ralph as a house guest for 2 weeks. And Sam writes me this email, and it says, please, don't put this on the air. So after I read it, I said to him, okay, I won't put it on the air, but I got to tell you, this is the funniest email I ever read. He goes, put it on the air, who cares? So here was the email. He says, how fantastic it is to hear that Ralph breaks your stuff, too.
Oh.
In the last week, he broke my dishwasher, the air conditioning, the remote for the spa, the circuit breaker for the pool.
Oh, my goodness.
And the circuit breaker for the outdoor sound system. And the Wi-Fi in the guest house. He also lost the remote to the front gate. He never takes any responsibility for breaking things. He actually acts put out if a serviceman has to disturb his loafing in the guest house. I was so disgusted with him, my girlfriend and I actually moved up to Malibu for the weekend to get away from him.
He ran Sam out of his own house.
I have had many other house guests. No one's ever broken anything. So this is a thing with Ralph.
Oh, my goodness.
I love Ralph.
We got to talk to him later.
Something's wrong with him, don't you think?
Yeah. Hey, Gary, I know everyone hates Ralph, but I'm fascinated by this.
I'm trying to figure out in my own mind. Now, do you think he knows he's breaking these things?
It's a general lack of care about anyone else's being.
But it also sounds like, like he'll turn something on and he doesn't know how it works and then he just leaves.
Right.
Yeah,
We're getting him on the phone now.
Well, I got Mary McCormick waiting, so I'll call him after.
Okay.
All right, Howard. Hey,
Helps, yeah.
Hey, Ralph, did you hear what we were talking about earlier?
No, this can't be good if you're calling me.
Yeah, you got to hear this.
Robin wants to pull a train with us. I need to clear something up with Robin. I was just, they didn't play the whole thing. I just wanted to make sure Jimmy's intentions were pure and that he wasn't fucking around for
It sounded like you had my best interest at heart.
No, he talked highly about you afterwards, but he did.
All right, Ralph, you got to hear this.
Oh, no.
So, no, it's not that bad.
No.
It's not that bad, but
it's not that bad.
It's probably going to upset you. So yesterday I was talking about Ralph. Whenever he came over, whenever he used to do my laundry, he would break the washer-dryer. I never knew it. He'd say, hey, your washer-dryer's broken. You got to get a new one. You got to get a new one.
I was thinking about that. When I used to do it at your house on Long Island, it never broke.
Well, all I know is that Ralph... No, that's not true, actually. But anyway, yeah. And then, so when Beth came into my life, she said, hey, why is the washer-dryer always broken? Whenever Ralph comes, she says, let me just do the laundry and take Ralph out of the mix.
I was the only one who was using it at that point.
Yeah, so she started doing it, and it's never broken since. It's fine. It works perfectly. She says it's fine. It's more than fine. It's perfect.
Perfect. It got better when I stopped doing it.
So afterwards, I get home last night. I'm looking through my email. Sam Simon wrote me an email, and it said on it, the subject was, not for air.
Here we go.
So
it's good when it says that.
Yeah, I read his email, and I wrote him back. I said, gee, I just read this. That's the funniest fucking email I've ever heard. He goes, all right, if you want to use it on the air, you can.
Oh, please. Like he knows. As soon as you write not for air, it's like for air.
Well, no, I would never read it on air if he said not for air.
All right, well, go ahead.
Anyway, you got to hear this. How fantastic to hear that Ralph breaks your stuff, too.
Oh, jeez.
In the last week, he broke my dishwasher, the air conditioning, the remote for the spa, the circuit breaker for the pool, an outdoor sound system, and the Wi-Fi in the guest house.
And my heart.
He also lost a remote to the front gate. He never takes any responsibility for breaking things. He actually acts put out if a serviceman has to disturb his loafing in the guest house. I was so disgusted with him. My girlfriend and I actually moved up to Malibu for the weekend to get away from him.
Oh, that's crazy.
I have had many other house guests. No one's ever broken anything. Wow.
You know what he left out too? When the second I got there, I opened up the freezer and like all this ice just poured out.
What's wrong with you?
Do you feel like I said to Fred and Robin and Artie that you were going to hear this and say, that's it, I'm never going to Sam's house again, but you're not disturbed by this at all?
Yeah, I am. Seriously, yeah.
What's going on? Is this all true?
I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it.
What?
Why?
I don't want to talk about it. There's some things there that are inaccurate, and I don't know. I don't know if Sam's doing a bit, but he's right. You know, I don't know.
Did you run Sam out of his house?
Did he leave? Maybe I did.
Did he leave?
But what's that?
Did he leave for the weekend?
No, I don't think he left for the weekend. I mean, he went up to Malibu. He does that from time to time.
But he left.
Howard,
did you lose the remote to the front gate?
I did. I lost the remote for the gate, yeah.
How do you break the circuit breaker?
I don't know. I don't really know how I break the circuit breaker or the Wi-Fi.
Well, let's go over it one by one, Ralph. Yeah. So you admit to losing the remote.
Did you lost the remote? Did you break the dishwasher?
No.
Well, why would he say that?
He says it doesn't work now.
Well, here's the deal. I'll tell you what I told you about the dishwasher yesterday. I was nice enough to clean up the house after Sam had a poker game.
Yeah.
And there were glasses all over the place, so I put them in the dishwasher and turned it on, and it didn't work. And I had a guy come out, and the guy said, it doesn't work because it hasn't been used in 3 months. You have to use it once a week or everything dry rots. So
how did you break it?
So I guess that's my fault because I didn't come back sooner.
I've never heard of that.
What about? Well, I never heard of a dishwasher not working for dry rot. The air conditioning you broke?
That's what the dishwasher guy said to me and his assistant.
And that sounds like dishwasher guy bullshit.
Yeah, but they always lie to the wife of the house.
The air conditioning you broke?
It broke when I used it, yeah.
This is what I'm telling you. The guy, I read this to Beth. She goes, when he does it, he breaks everything.
I guess I just have that.
The remote for the spa, did you break that?
I never used it. I don't know. It was broken when I was there, but I didn't break it.
The circuit breaker for the pool and outdoor sound system.
Yeah, the guy came for the circuit breaker. He said the wires weren't tightened down enough.
And the Wi-Fi, what is the Wi-Fi? In the guest house?
The Wi-Fi didn't work.
You lost the remote? I mean, my God.
What's working in the house?
Howard.
Not me.
Howard, after you talked about this earlier, I got a bunch of emails, so I'm going to ask you about some other stuff, too, having to do with Sam. True or false, Ralph? When Ross used to live in L.A., you borrowed his BMW, and he said he noticed some scratches on it. When he asked you about it, you said, quote, hey, man, you lease it. It's not like you own it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
I didn't. You know what? That's it. That was a joke, and I didn't scratch it. That was Booger. Booger emailed you. Booger was one who scratched it up, and then he was trying to blame me.
Did Booger email you?
No, Ross emailed me.
I didn't drive his car. How did I scratch it up?
What else?
Another guy emailed me, said, and this is why I know it's Ralph. He said that you and him were trying to pick up some girls. He knew you way back, and you knew this girl's sister, but he said you ended up back at this guy's apartment. Long story short, you left one of your lit clove cigarettes on the wooden table. The next morning, there was a huge burn hole on the wooden table. That ring a bell?
Yeah, right. I'm going to remember leaving a cigarette after.
What is that, Artie? Is that like just complete disdain for?
Not disdain.
Is it passive aggressive?
I think it's just.
Can I just interrupt you, Howard? You know me. I'm not a disrespectful person.
You broke his washer dryer.
Can't even do his clothes.
Ralph, it goes towards your sense of entitlement.
Wait. I go to a hotel, and I don't abuse anything at a hotel. I keep everything nice and clean and neat.
Yeah, because that's because you'd get blamed for it.
You paid for that.
You might pay for it. Yeah, but I just think you
Ralph, probably take care of your stuff.
You have a sense of entitlement. I think you just use shit and without this care. And
well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
You have like a devil-may-care attitude with other people's money.
Right.
That's not true. That's so.
Well, Sam seems to feel...
That's not me, and I'm really sorry that you guys...
Will you go back to Sam's now, or are you mad at him?
Because two of you people I think of as friends.
No, listen.
Two of us.
We're all friends.
Which two?
You can figure it out for yourself.
Well, look, we're all friends. I get it, but Sam, who's one of your best friends right now, clearly. Why would he write that email? Especially,
I'm shocked that Sam is so irritated with Ralph.
He's writing it clearly because he doesn't want me to come back, so I won't. That's fine.
All right. Well,
you see that Howard was right.
What I tell you, Fred, I told you Ralph will never go back.
But you want to know something?
Never.
I'm supposed to go back tomorrow.
I'm going to do something in total defense of Ralph right now.
Okay.
He's right about the dishwasher thing. I had a dishwasher in a house. If you don't use it like once a month, things go wrong with it. So that's number one. We'll take that off the list.
Okay.
Why did you break the gate?
Okay. No, he didn't break the gate. He just lost the remote. As for the other things, since that's a guest house and it's a place that's probably not used as frequently as the main house, things do break. So I think Sam's kind of pouring it on just to maybe either get a thrill with you or something. I think all those other things, like the Wi-Fi's can get fucked up, the short-circuiting on the I
mean, anything can get fucked up. It's just a coincidence.
But you know what?
That Ralph shows up and everything doesn't work.
No, because what happens? No. What it is like this stuff is not working. Then he shows up and you discover it doesn't work.
He says he has guests all the time.
I don't know about that.
Well, he's telling you.
I think Sam is trying to suck up to you with this.
Dominic Barber, you're on the air.
You don't think he's trying to get rid of Ralph?
Well, that too, but I also think he's trying to suck up.
Why did you have Ralph stay at your house for a week? See what works.
No, thank you.
Dominic, you're on the air.
Wait, Dominic, hold your thought for a second. Fred, and the thing with what did you say?
The Wi-Fi. I don't think you broke it.
The wires in the
circuit breaker.
The circuit breaker.
No, I don't think you broke that either.
Yeah, the guys came out and said that whoever installed everything didn't tighten the wires.
What about you seem to be inconvenienced when the serviceman comes?
Now that I have no defense for.
I don't.
But Ralph, listen.
I don't know what he means by inconvenienced. I mean,
you get pissy with the serviceman.
Yeah,
you have to work now.
It's so ridiculous.
Can't you fix this after I leave?
I think you have to look at the fact that Sam wrote that to Howard and the fact that he didn't want it on the air is really an aggressive move on Sam's part.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
didn't
meant
want
this.
But he meant this.
You're right, Artie. I mean, that pretty much says don't come back, and I won't. That's fine.
See, Howard predicted you would act like that. I thought you could look beyond this and still go.
Ralph gets like that. He thinks he's punishing.
Like what? I'm not going to go somewhere where I'm not welcome.
Ralph thinks he's punishing Sam by not showing up.
Howard, don't be an asshole.
This is how my second marriage ended.
Sam, that's stupid.
Well, don't you think that you should talk to Sam off the air?
Well, I'm not comfortable going back if he feels this way.
Stay in the big house.
Dominic, you're on the air. Go ahead, Dominic Barber.
That's a good idea, Bob.
Yeah.
I don't think it's... He should stay in that house where everything breaks.
Dominic, go ahead.
I don't think Ralph just does it to other people. He does it to himself also. I mean, like he had a warehouse full of things he cared about. He never paid for it, and they sold everything in the warehouse.
It's true. He ruined his own belongings.
Oh, dear.
So he doesn't play favorites.
Ralph, what can Sam do to make it up to you so you'll go back and use his house?
Well, it's not that easy.
Listen, I'm fine.
And his cars.
Sam is one of my best friends, and...
wow, what a good buddy.
Imagine if he didn't like him, what'd he do to his fucking house?
I think Schwarzenegger doesn't want you back in California either, so it may not be just him.
All right, Dominic, thank you.
Dominic, you had to go that extra mile and just, ruin your appearance.
Dominic!
You lost him? Sorry.
I lost him.
Ralph.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen.
So wait a minute. You have your ticket. Are you going to use it?
Well,
you don't want Sam to eat that money for the ticket.
Yeah.
No, that would be bad. No, I'll reschedule. I have some other things I need to take care of this week anyway.
So now you're not going to go this week?
I got to break shit around Howard's house.
Come on, Ralph.
I think I'm going to go out to the Hamptons, Howard.
Come on out and break a few things.
Hey, did Sam really pay for the ticket, Ralph?
Howard, seriously, do you have guests out this weekend?
Yeah.
He's got to go somewhere.
I'm going over.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I got Artie.
Again, this is a perfect example where I'm going to see Tom Petty in concert out at that Hamptons. I can't wait.
Oh, you're setting yourself up, Artie.
I'll go to that, too.
Yeah, you got another ticket. Ralph,
I won't.
You could use it.
Who broke my guitar?
I can't go, actually, but...
Maybe we'll see you this weekend.
Ralph,
go to Sam.
I can't afford the repairs.
Really, Ralph? I thought we were going to be able to have dinner in L.A. You got to go now.
But you're in L.A.?
I'm going to be out there.
He's going to be staying in your room.
You can stay at Sam's.
You know what, Ralph? I feel bad now. Sam's a good guy. Call him up and make up with him.
He's a great guy, but no. You know what? Also, I called him and emailed him since I left a few times, and I haven't heard back.
You probably broke his computer.
Which is kind of strange, so I'm just kind of taking this all together and saying,
Yeah, maybe you overstayed your welcome. Yeah, maybe one trip was enough. You don't need to go back.
I think you guys need a break.
Yeah, I think we need a break. I think we've had enough of each other.
He's busy running out there again.
There's no Fred Siegel in that.
Either that or next time he breaks stuff, don't tell Sam.
I mean, you were there for 2 weeks. It's enough,
It was working when I left.
You're right. It's enough.
It's
I will go back because there's some stuff I have to finish up, but I won't go back.
Yeah, like a plastic bomb in Sam's house.
Wear out your welcome, you know what I mean?
I did. I wore out the welcome much like the dishwasher.
The thing that wouldn't leave.
All right, well,
I thought I was welcome. I was confused.
All right, Ralphie, thank you for answering this, and we got to the bottom of it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ralph, everyone.